Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another episode here in the lovely world of raccoons with me, Vanillaraccoon. Heyo! Vom, 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 vom. Okay, that's enough vomping for now. Anywho, you guys, hello. We are over at the Patreon Kingdom, and that is because Patreon had notified me yesterday, April 7th, whatever Thursday, whatever the first Thursday of April 2016 was. Patreon had notified me that payments for the month of March had gone. Hello there, missing dirt block. Patreon had notified me that the payments for the month of March had gone through. And so with that being said, we have two houses to build. For those of you who are new to the channel and do not know, I have a Patreon account, which is a way that you can financially support me on a monthly basis. It is only once a month, and I have 3 different tier levels in which you can financially support me. The first being only $3 a month. The second tier level being $5 a month. And the third being $7 a month. Now, with this pledging to me on Patreon, you get some pretty cool rewards or benefits from it. The first tier level, you just get a simple little starter house here in the lovely world of raccoons, which is put up for a world download every 20 episodes for this Let's Play series. So your house will be featured in the world download as well. But the second tier level, $5 a month, gets you a house in this world, but also a project will be dedicated to you. The third tier level, which is $7 a month, you get a house, you get a project dedicated to you in this world, and when we reach our goal of hitting $80 a month, you will then be added to the whitelist Minecraft Patreon server. That's right, folks. We're working to get a Minecraft Patreon server. Now, the reason why I have not built these houses yet is because I like to play things safe. And I would like... Okay, let's just go ahead and quickly grab all the... Oh, wait, no. The stuff we need is in here. Hello there, experience. I like to play things safe. And I kind of like to wait until I know for sure that the monies were transferred successfully to then go ahead and build the houses. And when I begin my project, I'll be able to have it written down somewhere on my desk that, okay, this project will be dedicated to so-and-so. This project will be dedicated to so-and-so. So that way I don't have to worry about like starting it, like building the house, and then come to find out, oh, nope, the pledge did not go through. And then it's like, well, this is kind of bummer, you know, we already have the house established. There's a sign that says that this is for so-and-so, but the monies did not go through. Because I don't want to have to be a jerk and take it back, you know, that's not cool. But anywho, we are going to be building little houses over here, and I am actually going to sort of talk to you guys about something that I'd really like to talk to you guys about. And you guys are not in trouble. Don't worry. We're actually going to go ahead and just replace that. Yeah, let's go ahead and do this. Just grab an oak. 1, 2, 1, 2. 1, 2, 1, 2. There we go. You're going to see why I was very specific about how many oak logs I wanted. Okay, so I also want to talk to you guys about something that's kind of muy importante to me. And it's not just muy importante to me. Let's actually go ahead and turn this down as well, because we are going to do a lot of this. So hi, how you guys doing? I'm Vanillaraccoon. Welcome to the channel. So, YouTube is not what it used to be a year ago, even 2 years ago. At this point now, YouTube is what some people are calling to be very saturated. Now, basically what that means is it's at the point in today's day and age where anyone can go ahead and begin recording videos, and anyone can go ahead and begin to. Sorry, my phone was vibrating. I wasn't sure if you could hear it or not. But that means anyone can go ahead and begin to record videos. Anyone can go ahead and begin to do live streams. And I have nothing against that, okay? That is absolutely amazing. I find it amazing that we live in a time where the resources are available. Sure, some people may not be able to afford the best of the best, shall we say, but nonetheless, they're able to afford. They're able to have access to the resources that can enable them to do such things. But with that being said, I don't mean this to sound rude, and I do not mean this to sound like stop doing it, whatever, because it I don't think it's fair that some people can do this and some people cannot for whatever reason. But however, because anyone and everyone can now go ahead and do YouTube, it's sort of it hurts. Okay, I'm not going to sugarcoat it. I'm just not going to. It hurts the people who are actually working their butt off to go ahead and actually become quote unquote successful in the eyes of society, if you will, on YouTube. And what I mean by that is you have these people who may just for an example, you may have someone who spends every waking moment of their day working on YouTube videos or preparing to record a YouTube video. But then you have those people and then you'll have people who are fans of the channel, okay? But you'll also have people who are not really fans of the channel, but they are at least supportive. And these people, even though they're supportive of the channel, may be more supportive of the people they already know, the people that they have known for an X amount of time, as opposed to the people that they may have just met and they are like, hey, you're cool, we gonna support you. 3, 4, 5. And although the support is greatly appreciated, it's I'm trying to figure out how I can word this to you guys without coming off like an ungrateful person, because that's far from what I am. But let's just go ahead and do something like this for our windows. Yeah. Okay. But getting back to what I was saying about anyone can do YouTube, and it's not really that good and helpful for those who are really trying to become successful. Because there are some people who may just be doing YouTube because it's a hobby of theirs. They may be doing YouTube because it's just something they thought that they would give a shot to see what it is like to do YouTube. Or because they see someone else doing YouTube and they're like, you know what? I'm going to do YouTube because that person is doing YouTube. But when it comes to the people who are really working hard, around the clock, relentlessly, because they're passionate in making videos, they're passionate in what they're doing, but they're not becoming as quote-unquote successful as someone who maybe, I don't want to say does not deserve as many subscribers or whatever as they have, but it can be unfair at times. And what I'm trying to say through all of this is that if there's someone okay, if there is a YouTuber that you know of, and they may not have a huge amount of subscribers, but they're constantly told that they deserve more subscribers, and they're very clear that they're looking to pursue YouTube as a successful hobby, as a career, whatever the case may be. Do not be afraid to like share their videos on any social media platforms that you may be on. For example, if you are someone who is on the Twitters quite a lot and you are going to have peeps see your tweets, don't be afraid, okay, to say, hey, this video is really not my cup of tea, but this video may be someone else's cup of tea, and if you watch this and you like it, then I'm glad I could have helped you find this YouTuber. Let's just go ahead and make sure we're going to do this right, because I don't want to mess it up on the first go. Because just by doing that, you're helping your favorite YouTuber, even if you cannot maybe pledge to them on a Patreon campaign or give them a small donation via PayPal or GoFundMe, whatever the case may be. Any type of help is always appreciated from the YouTuber. Yeah. And again, I'm not trying to sound ungrateful, and I'm not trying to sound like, oh, I've seen so and so do YouTube for blah 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 reasons, and here I am doing YouTube for blah 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 reasons, and it's not like, everyone seems to be going to them as opposed to me, someone who's putting out crap, as opposed to someone who's putting out actually great quality videos and great quality of content video. No, it's just, I guess what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to spread awareness. Oops, that's not supposed to be like that. I'm trying to spread awareness as to like what YouTube is today compared to what it was a year ago or even 2 years ago. Because again, anyone and everyone at this point now ideally has the ability to do YouTube for whatever reason, and power to you if you're gonna do YouTube just for a hobby or any other recreational reasons. Power to you. Have fun, enjoy it, but just remember, there are other people out there who are working relentlessly around the clock, and they may not get as much attention as you. The one thing I've also noticed is favoritism is becoming more of a thing on YouTube, where it's like, oh, I'm going to support so-and-so because I've known them for like 2 years at this point. And even though so-and-so is supportive of this person, I may watch 1 or 2 videos, but I'm not going to really care or pay attention. There's nothing wrong with stepping into someone else's channel, see what they have to offer, because you may actually come to like what that person has to offer. But anywho, that's just, I do some thinking from time to time, and whether or not I'm preaching to the wind or someone out there watches this video and I start to get them, or they begin to think about what's going on with YouTube and they take my words and they decide to become supportive of someone, or they may just share not just any of my videos, but they may share another YouTuber's video into their social media and say, hey, this video may not be for me, but if anyone out there is into building, if anyone is into mini games, if anyone is into collabs on a Minecraft server, then you check out this video. You may like it. If anyone ever does anything like that, and it is because of this video, then I guess maybe I'm not preaching to the wind so much. But anywho, that's enough of that, because we're already, holy crap, we are already 15 minutes into this video. Wow. When I start talking, can I start talking? So this is going to do it for the first house. Now, this house is going to be dedicated to Sparky. His name on the Patreon is Sparky Plays Minecraft, but because I don't want to take up too much space on the sign, this is going to be for Sparky. Why I said his name like that way, I don't know. But anywho, let's just go ahead and do this, and then let's actually go ahead and grab the crafting table. I have a tendency to make quite a lot of crafting tables, and I don't want to do that here. I'm trying to stop. I I may have a problem with making them, but I'm trying to stop. I'm trying to stop, my peeps. Okay. Voice crack right there, sort of. I just woke up, so again, pardon me, please. Okay, so the reason why I wanted to be very specific with those amount of oak logs is because we're gonna go ahead and do something like this, and then right here where we would normally place a bed, but we don't have any wool on us, we're just gonna go ahead and do that. And then we shall go ahead and place this right here. Actually, no. We are going to do this. We're going to mix it up. Sparky, in the event you are watching this, here you go, man. Here's your starter house in the lovely world of raccoons. And I even sort of did some extra interior different detailing. Okay, so let's go ahead now and grab our hoe, which is right here. And we're going to go ahead and place a little farm. Yeah. 1, 2, and 3. We're going to go 1, 2, and 3. And we're going to plant some beetroots over here. And 1, 2. Oh, there we go. All right. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to go ahead and build the second simple starter home for the second Patreon. And I'm going to do that off camera because I don't want this video to get too long. But I'll be back with you guys when we are done constructing the new Patreon houses. And that is going to do it for this episode here in the lovely world of raccoons. I know it was more on the talky side, but you know, it's never bad to share one's opinion with another because you never know. It may... Oh, what was that? It looked weird with the real... It looked like we were having some difficulties with World Gen right there, but whatever. But it's never, it's never bad. It never hurts to share one's opinion, perspective, perception on a subject or multiple subjects because you may learn something or you may then develop a new form of insight on the matter. And also, we as humans only use, I think it's 6% of our brain, so it's not like you gotta delete multiple files within your brain to make room for such insight and knowledge from another person. But anywho, you guys, if my message in the previous clip was a little distorted or unclear and you are not going to ask for clarity because that's the type of person you are, you just think and you don't ask questions. What I was just trying to say was pretty much like, it's good that anyone and everyone can go ahead and do YouTube. It's good. It's cool to be supportive of the people you know, but keep in mind, there are other people out there in the world who are doing YouTube and maybe doing something that your friend or acquaintance is not doing, and it may be something you're really interested in, and you may never know of what this person is doing, or you may not learn something new unless you push the word out about this person. You go, hey, this person's doing this. This is something that I'm interested in, and you may be interested, or you may take an interest into what he's doing. It's not only helping the YouTuber out, but it is also helping out your fellow peers. And, don't just... what I'm trying to say is there is a world beyond your group of friends, and it's always good to take a peek to what this world has to offer. Don't just, settle for what you have. Always look outwards and think, what else is there for me to find and discover and share with the rest of the world? But anywho, you guys, so this is what we have. We have Sparky's Patreon house, and then we also have a nice little pathway that I was thinking of going pig with this area, considering we're in the ancient Mayan city. We definitely have gone pig with the placing of bushes and how we go about doing that. But I didn't want to really spend too much time in this area because, well, quite frankly, I wanted to establish the houses and then get back over to the Patreon. I mean, not over to the Patreon, over to the ancient Mayan city, because what I wanted to do in this video was I wanted to get some work done in the end, but unfortunately, I just did not have the time today to get the work done in the end. But we're going to be doing some pretty cool, amazing stuff there in the next episode, most likely, because I do actually, on a little piece of paper on my desk, I have notes as to what content I would like to do in future Let's Play videos, and how I'm going to go about making these videos. Little V's getting a little bit more organized with how he does his work. He ain't just getting out the camera, hitting the big red button, and just recording and yapping away and such. He actually trying to get his mojo flowing. Yeah, so then over here we have the Prodigal Turtles Patreon house, and pretty much identical to what we have going on over here, except the half slab placements are, I'm not going to say they're randomized, but what I did was, like, what we have right here is we have a stair, half slab on the lower block space of it. We have a slab adjacent to this stair. It is once again on the lower block space of this stair, of this block. Yeah, wait, stutter much. We have a half slab that is on the lower block space right here. And then we have, I guess, apparently another half slab on the lower block space here. And then, ooh, wait a minute. This is not supposed to be like that. Hold on. What I was doing was, sorry about that, was I was then going to go ahead and just counter what we had going on here. And am I going to have to, like, no, we good. Okay. Hopefully you guys sort of get what I'm trying to say here. Is this is going to be on the lower block space level. So then over here, we're going to go ahead and place our half slabs on the upper half of the block spaces. And yeah, for the most part, I'm happy with this. I'm really happy that the Patreon campaign is slowly but surely starting to take off. For those of you who are watching, in the event that you would like to pledge on Patreon, just keep in mind it is a subscription service, whereas on the 1st of every month, your card that you are using will be charged only that one time on the 1st of the month. No other time throughout the month will you be charged. So in the event that you would like to have a Patreon house here in the lovely world of Raccoons, keep in mind you will have to wait until May 1st in order for your card to be charged, and it's only, again, a one-time thing, whether it be $3 tier level 1, $5 tier level 2, or $7 tier level 3. And then Patreon would do its thing, and then about, I guess, 5 days later, because, well, no, 6 days later, because it took 7 days, 6 days, because it was April 7th when I was notified that the payment went through. So then you'll have to wait another, like, 5 days, whatever, in order for the payment to go through, and then I can go ahead and say, all right, your house will be built, and I'll show it off in the next Let's Play video, because I want to make sure you guys know that, you know, I'm keeping my word. I'm building your house, and also when we begin the project, I will also state it in that video that this project is dedicated to so-and-so for pledging on Patreon via tier level 2 or even 3, because tier level 1 is just a house. Yes. But anywho, you guys, thank you ever so much for tuning in. If you like what you see, then please give that like button a hug and subscribe for the latest buds. And if you had a blast with a good laugh, then make sure you favorite this video and share it with a friend or two. But until next time, peeps, this is Vanillaraccoon. Peace out. Vomp, 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 vomp. I couldn't resist.